Hello, welcome to another Zaytech video. In this video, I'm going to talk about some troubleshooting steps you can take to turn on your Clover device, or perhaps it's not working or it's not functioning correctly. Again, not all these steps may work for you, but it's something you can try. If none of these steps work for you, I would recommend reaching out to Clover or your sales agent to help assist you further. So here's some techniques you can try if you have a Clover device. So I have a Clover Flex here, and I have a Clover Station here. I also have a Clover Mini here. But in this video, I'm going to focus on these two devices. Perhaps in another video, I'll talk about the Clover Mini. But right now, I have the Clover Flex here. So the Clover Flex has a power button on the side of it. So if your Clover Flex 3 is not turning on, what you want to do is make sure first it has a charge, obviously, right? The charge is right here. It's USB-C. If you have an older Clover device, it may have a different port that you can use. But with the newer Clover Flex, it has a USB-C. So you may want to charge it for about 20, 30, 40 minutes or even longer to make sure it has adequate charge in there. And once you see it charging and working, you want to go and click on the power button icon. You want to hold it, for about 5 seconds. And if that doesn't work, try holding it longer, maybe even up to 30 seconds to get it to turn on. Once you have it turned on, then it will boot up, and you may do a few updates in the process after it's turned on, once it connects to Wi-Fi. So it may take a while to boot up if you haven't turned it on in a while, or perhaps it had really drained the battery. You may want to do that. Or worst case scenario, you may have to replace the Clover Flex because it's an older device and it no longer works. But try these steps first before you get a new Clover device to make sure it's still working and in good working order. With the Clover Station, this one is also a little bit tricky because there are so many different Clover devices and they all look identical. Like there's the Clover Solo, Clover Duo, Clover Station Pro, Clover Station Original. And one of the devices is a little bit, I would say a little bit more confusing than the other ones, especially this one right here. So I have this plugged into the power, and then I press all these buttons on the screen, I plug it in, and it does not turn on. So it may appear that the Clover is dead. I need to get another one, but actually there's a way you can try to see if it still works. Try to find the power button, which is hidden very well. And to find it, take your finger and then go towards the bottom, towards this side of the screen here, where you insert the card. Remember, the one I have here is a Clover Station Pro. So you make sure that your Clover Station looks something like this before you do the step I'm about to tell you. What you do is take your finger, and you'll see a white button right here at the very bottom. And all you do is you hold it down for about 5-10 seconds. Actually, sometimes it's even as little as 3 seconds. Hold it down, and then you should see the Clover logo turn on. Once you see that, that means you have successfully found the power button and the Clover is trying to turn on. If it still does not turn on, make sure you have it plugged in. That's very important to have it plugged in, and make sure you have the right power cord as well. And this way, it'll turn on by itself. It'll take about, I would say 30 seconds to even as long as up to 2 minutes to turn on. If for some reason you had it unplugged for several weeks or several months, it may need to charge. Believe it or not, the Clover has a battery backup. So it runs on battery for a short amount of time if you have it unplugged. But if you completely drain the battery and you're turning it on for the first time, you'll have to wait some time. So it may take 20-30 minutes, or it may take a quicker time. In my situation, my Clover has enough battery, so it should turn on pretty quickly. There we go. Now it's fully working, and then I can log in with my 4-digit code. And if you don't know your 4-digit code, you may want to reach out to your sales agent to get that number, or log into your Clover dashboard and update your code. So you can do that by going to clover.com, logging in, clicking on employees, and updating your code from there. Sometimes you may not be able to do that because the Clover may not be connected to Wi-Fi, but double check with Clover or your sales agent and they can assist you further in doing that. Thank you so much and have a great day.